time to start the weekend in style. We welcome you to Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Along with the all-star team of Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Let's see some of the numbers here for Anthony Edwards.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
So a look at our starters for Orlando. Darius Garland is out there with Butler. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Edey in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Atlanta, they've got Jalen Duren. Fierce out there with Edwards. Then it's Bailey. And it's Mason in at the 4-man position. Well, Stan, now we're around the midway point of the regular season. What's something you're keeping an eye on moving forward?
I'd say the trade deadline. This is the time of the season where the rumors really start to swirl. And teams understand their needs. I'm interested to see which teams will make a move.
Now here's Siakam. Back to Butler. Clock at 6. He's off on the layup. Pass to Mason. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Now here's Siakam. Outside Butler. Pass to Mathurin. Screen by Edey. Inside. Ooh, poked away. And so the ball out of bounds. Duren touched it last. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Fires from the wing. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Orlando with the ball, following the score by Atlanta. Down low. Duren with a steal, and a fast break now for Atlanta. And he jams it home with authority.
Well, we got to credit that steal by Duren to start the break. He can be disruptive.
Pass to Edey. And here's Garland, guarded by Edwards. Here's Butler. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Here's Fierce, currently averaging 5 points a game. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to catch up with Atlanta's head coach for a minute. We got to talking about Pascal Siakam. I'll be honest, I love his game, Coach said, but we have to look for ways to stop him. I'm hopeful we can disrupt his rhythm and push him off his spots. So not letting Pascal get what he wants is the game plan here. Guys, back over to you.
And Allie, thanks. Here's Mathurin, following the score by Atlanta. Shot clock at 6. Shot is up. Duren with a rebound. Atlanta leading by 6. Here's Bailey.
Whoa! Oh, sweet move. And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Siakam outside. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Oh, my. Sinking yet another mid-range jumper.
Magic trail by 10. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Siakam, pass to Butler. Orlando moving the ball around. Pass to Garland. The 3. The rebound by Mason. For Atlanta, they've got all 6 shots to fall in the first. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Edwards has gotten his second bucket.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Orlando calls timeout. With a short break, we look at some of the stingiest defenses in the NBA. Number 1, Atlanta.
Well, they allow the fewest points per game in the league. Sometimes that can be a factor of pace. But safe to say, when you're number 1, your team is elite at the defensive end.
Outside Butler. Outside Garland. Edie with a screen on Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Drops in the 3.
When Garland finds a three-point shot, he takes it. Supremely confident in his abilities.
Outside Edwards. Duran the screen. Top of the key. And the dunk by Duran.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
So it's Orlando now, following the score by Atlanta. Here's Siakam, and it's going to be a 3-second call. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 16-5 run. To the middle. Here's Duran, and he banks in the layup. Duran's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Siakam outside. Oh, there's the alley. Hammers the lob through.
Yeah, going up and finishing. Tremendous display of athleticism by Siakam.
Pass to Bailey. Here's Spears. Now here's Edwards. Off target with the 3. You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders.
Here's Spears. In his last outing, 8 points for him. And the details starting to trickle in. But for the whole story, let's go to Shams Charania, who's joining us remotely. Shams, what you got?
Thanks, B.A. Things are happening for Detroit and the Pistons front office as we get closer to the trade deadline. They've acquired the veteran sharpshooter Norman Powell, one of the deadliest three-point shooters in the league. Powell still has plenty left in the tank, guys. This team is counting on his shooting ability to help provide more spacing for their offensive sets.
Well done. Appreciate the report, Shams. Thanks. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Siakam's got 6.
Inside Siakam gets the better of the defense using his agility, clearing himself a path to a shot. I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Orlando calls timeout. Outside Moody, pass to Garland. Lets it go from 11. That one's good for 2. Garland's got 5 now.
Getting it done from the mid-range. Garland loves using this area of the floor.
Edwards against Matherin to the inside. Now Garland to the paint. Flores, the pass to Moody. Orlando moving the ball around. And stolen by Edwards. Pass to Daniels. Here's Thompson. Moody defends to the middle. Edwards. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Outside Moody. Soft touch off the glass.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Atlanta leading by 7. Daniels outside. Dick, the pass to Edwards. Shot clock at 5. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Give him 8.
Well, look, it's tough to keep Edwards out of the lane and tough to stop him once he's in there.
Moody on the wing. The 3 is up. The rebound by Atlanta. And this is their first time matched up with Orlando this year.
Last year, as expected, they had very little trouble against these guys.
Now here's Daniels. Against Atlanta, he was really on his game. Thompson, a screen on Garland. Down low. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
Drains the triple. Garland's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Atlanta leading by 8. And it'll be Atlanta with their first time out of the game here.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
Dillingham's checked in for Atlanta. And let's take a look at the centers and power forwards having a strong month at the free throw line. Mark Williams is second.
For him, it's about remaining aggressive and trying to get to the stripe as much as possible. It's evident he's got a nice stroke from there, and he needs to continue to exploit this in his and his team's favor.
And Atlanta with possession here. They're leading by 8. Here's Hendricks, defended by Thompson. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, leaping up high, Jackson sees his moment and seizes it.
Here's Dillingham. Pass to Thompson. Now here's Daniels. Moody defends. Daniels misses. And here's Jackson. He'll bring it up for Orlando.
Oh, my, it was a great game. It went down to the wire. Both teams gave all they had, but only one could come away satisfied.
Yeah, this is the kind of game you come away thinking coulda, woulda, shoulda. Sometimes it just doesn't go your way.
Here's Daniels. Orlando making their last shot. Back to Thompson. Blocked! And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. A chance here to see the Eastern Conference standings. Guys, we've certainly seen some interesting midseason storylines. You look at Atlanta, here around the midway point, they've proven to be a top 3 team in their conference. And of course, Orlando, well, record-wise, not even in the same conversation.
Yeah, right now for the Magic, they're sort of where we expected them to be at this point. A tough opponent, but not a team that you fear.
Yeah, the middle of the pack seems to be right where they belong. They don't want to get complacent or to start pressing.
Moody misses. Atlanta leading by 4. Pass to Bailey. Daniels outside. And here's Dick. From 13. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Now Moody. Gets stolen by Daniels. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Bailey. Now here's Thompson. 6 to shoot. Williams with the screen. And they'll get another chance to stop the drought. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And that does it for the first quarter. Atlanta on top, up by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Well, you know, the analytics guys would tell you a team shouldn't be taking this many mid-range shots, but clearly they're shooting them with confidence.
And another thing, they've been on the attack tonight, going right at defenders with the ball in their hands early.
Thompson out there with Bailey. Then it's Grady Dick. Then it's Williams. And it's Daniels in at the point guard position. The first one falls. And a lot of spot-up shooters now adding a one-dribble pull-up 3 to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
And so he hits both. Magic trail by 6. Setting the floor for the Magic. They've got Moody, and it's Hendricks in at the small forward position. Tipped, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bailey.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Here's Flores, still without a bucket. Pass to Hendricks. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Siakam. Here he goes. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Now here's Daniels. Outside Dick from downtown. It's hauled in by Flores. Thompson against Siakam. Pass to Moody. Here's Hendricks. Moody on the wing. Inside. Dudley passes to Moody. Oh, serious gut check points from Moody.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Thompson scanning the floor. Williams a screen on Siakam. And it's Thompson penetrating. Tipped. Here's Dudley. Yet to see a basket. To the wing, right side. Here's Hendricks. Pat misses. And a chance to tie it. Atlanta is shooting an efficient 57% tonight. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Mark Williams.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Second free throw, no good.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Daniels outside. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Dudley. For Orlando, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Moody passes to Dudley. Back to Moody. Pass to Dudley. Here's Hendricks. Now Moody over to the wing. And another miss by Orlando.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Daniels outside. And here is Thompson. They still need this. The rebound by Moody.
Well, he's had a rough night, but his teammates have picked him up.
Siakam left side. Back to Moody, right wing. Pass to Hendricks. Now here's Siakam. Here's Daniels. Back to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Pass to Hendricks. And here's Moody. Dudley passes to Flores. 5 on the clock. To the left wing. Oh, he tries a three. Dudley, no good.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet. Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfectly.
Atlanta shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Atlanta timeout.
Edwards is checked in. Then for Orlando, Benedict Mathurin comes in for Hendricks. And Darius Garland subbed in for Dudley. And that one misses. And so it's Siakam with it. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. To the inside.
And we've come to expect this kind of vision out of Garland.
Atlanta leading by 3. Pass to Thompson. Edwards against Mathurin. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Benedict Mathurin picks one up.
Third team foul.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Hendricks is checked in for Moody. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Now here's Daniels. No points so far. Pass to Williams. Four on the clock. Here's Daniels. And the shot falls short that time. Magic trail by 4. Siakam, right side. Shoots over Thompson. Siakam, no good. Atlanta's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Back to Thompson. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Pass to Bailey. Fires from deep. On target from range. Bailey's got 9 points.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Flores. Siakam, right side. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Now, here's Williams. Got a hand on it. And the Magic pushing it up now. Here's Mathurin. Good D by Daniels.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Bailey, the pass to Daniels. That three's off the mark.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it. But you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
With this break, let's bring up the teams who've been clicking offensively over the last month. Atlanta, second.
Their offense has clicked the past few weeks. I mean, everyone out there knows their role and where to be on the floor.
That one misses. So for the Magic, Edey's checked in for Pascal Siakam, and Butler is subbed in for Hendricks. He hits the second from the line.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. They want to keep rolling here, following a win against Atlanta.
And that game was all about the depth they have on this roster. Their role players stepped up when they needed it most.
Yeah, and they got contributions from everyone in that game. The whole rotation got involved in the scoring.
glimpse of who's out ahead in the All-Star voting.
I'm sure the fans and the players are eager for an update.
And you look at Siakam, with how things stand now, it'd take a big change in the voting to get him into the top 10 in the East.
Yeah, much less the starting five, but he shouldn't let that distract him from the honor of making it onto this list at all.
It's shaping up to more news to come as we receive it. Now here's Daniels. No made baskets yet. Pass to Fears. Now here's Daniels. And there's a pick. Here's Fears. Butler covering. The shot's good. And Atlanta leads by 6.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Butler, a screen on Daniels. Garland with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. Flores. The rebound by Mason.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Pass to Flores. Back to Butler. And here's Matherin. Orlando moving the ball around. Edey with a screen on Daniels. Here's Matherin. Jacks up a 3. Anthony Edwards with a rebound.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
The 3 ball. And Daniels with a 3. And it's a 9-point Atlanta lead.
A shot Dyson continues to work on. When he's locked in from deep, he's tough to defend.
Daniels against Garland. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Dick, he's checked in for Daniels. And the Magic making a change here as well. Holmes is checked in.
Well, with Zach Edey, it's about more than his 7'4" size. Skills will develop, his timing will improve, but he's already got the physical foundation of a great player.
Now here's Dick. He's scoreless, and it's in there.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Now here's Butler. He's guarded closely. Holmes passes to Matherin. Here's the 3. The rebound by Atlanta.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Here's Fears. Butler covering. Fears' shot is off. And it's Butler with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Trailing by 8. Outside Garland. Over Edwards. Garland, no good. Atlanta leading by 8. Pass to Fears. Duran with a screen on Garland. For 3, Fears. And Holmes pulls it down. The Magic shooting at a decent clip. 45% for the game. 1:46 left in the first half. Orlando again missing.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Edwards. Edwards muscles it inside. Wow.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
Assistant, Jared Butler.
A minute 22 left in the second. Here's Fears. He's got 6. Duran in the post. Edey defends. Pass to Fears. From the arc. Orlando with the rebound.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Butler passes to Garland. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. And now just a 5-point Atlanta lead.
And Garland is an effective shooter, capable of shooting 40% on threes for an entire season.
Here's Duran. That one drops for him. Duran's got 8.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the second quarter. Duren with a steal. Edwards against Garland. Edwards looking it over. One second left. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Atlanta closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. More 2K action in just a moment.
Welcome, everybody. We'll get things going with a look at who might be participating in the upcoming three-point contest.
All of them have serious talent, and they have endurance. They can shoot all day, rack after rack.
Yeah, when these guys get on a roll, they don't stop. They pile it on. And looking back on the first half of our game, it hasn't gone according to plan for the Magic.
Well, they need to shore up a few things. I mean, one of the things is rebounding, and they're just getting out-hustled.
And out-muscled and out-tussled. Can't let that happen to you.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
And Atlanta with possession here. 7-point differential. Fears out there with Edwards. Then it's Duren, then it's Bailey, and it's Mason in at the 4. Here's Bailey. He's covered by Matherin. 6 on the shot clock. Duren with a screen on Garland. Puts it up. He goes up again. Duren with the bucket. Duren's got 10 points in the game.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
So for Orlando right now, we've got Pascal Siakam. Darius Garland is out there with Butler. Then there's Zach Edey, and it's Matherin in at the 3.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Bailey. Here's Mason. He's covered by Siakam. Now here's Duren. And Edey with a block.
Well, at the rim, Edey's the guy you have to get past. No chance there.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
High arcing shot. Ooh, look at Edwards get after it inside.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Siakam outside. Orlando moving the ball around. And it's blocked.
An effective stopper at the rim. Duren sure knows how to use those long arms of his.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Screen by Edey. Just 5 to shoot. Orlando needs to get off a shot here. And a fast break now for Atlanta. Edwards for 3. Oh, Edwards! Money on the triple!
Well, it's old hat now when we see Edwards dominating a game scoring-wise. Ants emerged as an elite player.
Orlando calls timeout.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
Now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. In the third spot, Atlanta.
Over the last few weeks, they've been high-flying, getting up and down the court with conviction.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Pass to Butler. And here's Garland. Clock at 4. Outside Butler. Will it go? Orlando again missing.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Bailey. He's covered by Matherin. And here's Edwards outside. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Outside Garland. Screen by Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
Well, Edey's a good man to have in the pick and roll. A big, strong guy who relishes contact.
Pass to Bailey. Left side, Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
Now here's Butler. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Siakam, no good.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
Duran throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. Benedict Matherin picks one up, and he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And the free throw, no good.
Well, look, it seems like every time Jalen Duren is on the floor, he's looking to outdo himself, to raise his own standards as a player. I really like that about him.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this. And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Orlando calls timeout. Mathurin hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Well, look, you have to be able to count on energy and effort every night, and they're showing a lot of it with this transition buckets.
Well, they've also been impressive, forcing a ton of mistakes. Not only that, but converting those mistakes into points on the other end.
And for most NBA teams, the draft is the best path to acquiring an NBA superstar. But it's not enough to get that high pick. You've got to get that one right, Stan.
Absolutely, B.A. And look, some of them are easy. Some of the top picks just stand out, and they're really, really easy. But some of them are very, very difficult, and especially as you move down even to the third, fourth, fifth, sixth picks. And the guys that hit on those are the guys that end up with the stars.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, guys. The league is hoping for more competition for the All-Star game, and one idea to motivate the players is more prize money for the winning team. It worked for the Emirates Cup. The All-Star festivities drive revenues and publicity for the league, so those that are advancing this suggestion say, put some money on it. Brian, back to you.
All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. That one's off.
One thing that's apparent about Mathurin is his athleticism. He's got a good blend of agility and strength, which gives him multiple ways to beat you.
And the second free throw is good. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 20-6 run. Edwards against Garland. Duran with a screen on Garland. Outside Edwards. 5 to shoot. For 3, Fears. Mathurin with a rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
To the paint. Butler passes to Garland. Orlando moving the ball around. There's the 3. Siakam, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Inside, Edey with a steal. Garland against Edwards. Here's Siakam. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
A tried and true way to get guys off balance. Nice pump fake there by Siakam.
The first free throw is good.
And Siakam can score from all 3 levels, which is why this team leans on him to shoulder a lot of the offensive load.
He's perfect from the line this time.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
Here's Fears. He's got 12. And Atlanta misses again. Garland for 3. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Atlanta leading by 19. Here's Fears. Right side Edwards. And they double up Edwards. And here's Bailey for 3. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Butler with the ball. Out to Garland. Pass to Siakam. Back to Garland. Siakam, right side. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Butler. Shoots over Fears. Orlando again missing. Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Now here's Mathurin. Butler on the wing. Back to Mathurin. Pass to Edey. To the middle. Here's Siakam. And Fears pulls it down.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Edwards. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That was good. Edwards has got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Now here's Garland. He's got 11. Butler taking his time here. Back to Garland. Edie with a screen on Edwards. Deflects the pass. And a fast break now for Atlanta. 11 feet out. Nice jump shot. Mason's got 6 points.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
Yeah, they have made the most of their transition chances.
Now here's Garland. An important scorer for this team, averaging around 25 and a half a game. Outside Butler. And a fast break now for Atlanta. A nice shot by Fears. Fears has got 8 points in the quarter.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Pass to Edie. And here's Matherin. And here's Siakam. He's got 10. Shot clock at 6. Launches a 3. And it's Benedict Matherin with the 3. He has 7.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Pass to Edwards. The 3. Matherin with a rebound. And here's Matherin. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Siakam looking it over. To the inside. Edie. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pass to Fears. Here's Mason. He's covered by Siakam. Here's Mason. 6 points for him. Edwards for 3. No luck on that one. Orlando moving the ball around. 2 points. That one goes. Butler's got his second bucket on the night.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.